Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the LeetCode problem, toSum. First, let's look at the problem description. Given an array of integers, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to a specific target. And the constraint here is that you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. And to help us understand the problem better, let's look at an example. Given an array of numbers 2, 7, 11, 15, and the target sum is 9, we need to figure out which two numbers add up to 9 and return their indices. So in this example, 2 and 7 add up to 9, and their indices are 0 and 1 respectively. So we need to return 0 and 1 as a solution for this problem. One thing we need to pay attention to is that the given input array may not be sorted. So let's keep this in mind when solving the problem. So I make some solutions here about how we think about this problem. And so one simple solution is to iterate through the arrays to figure out any combinations of two numbers that add up to the target value. So this is the given example. I make it more comprehensive to make it not sorted. So here's the number. Here's the array 11, 2, 15, 7, and target value is 9. And since 2 and 7 add up to 9, and the indices are 1 and 3 respectively, so we need to return 1 and 3. The first solution and also the brute force solution is to fix at each value, fix at 11, and do a for loop search to the remaining values to figure out 11 plus which value equals 9. When we figure out find this value, then we find the solution. So we first fix at 11, and then fix at 2, and then fix at 15, and then fix at 7. So this is one for loop, and this is the second for loop. So the time complexity will be 2 for loops, so that is O(n) squared. So how can we make the solution more efficient? Basically, how can we figure out, so how can we make the searching of the remaining value to be more sufficient? The answer is to use a dictionary to keep track of the value we are looking for. So for example, for 11, the value we are looking for would be 9 minus 11, which is minus 2. And for here, for 2, the value we are looking for is 9 minus 2, which is 7. So if we can find the remaining value, any of the remaining value here, we find the solution. So here comes solution 2. So we will use a dictionary to maintain the remaining value, which is equals target minus numbers I. This is the value we are looking for. When we find any of this value, then we find the answer. So here's an example. We will iterate through the numbers. The length of the array is 4, so we will iterate through 0, 1, 2, 3. And so when I equals 0, the current value is 11, and the remaining value is target minus 11, which is minus 2. So we use the dictionary to keep track of the remaining value we are looking for. So the remaining value plus the indices 0 will be equals to 9. So that is minus 2 plus 11 will equals to 9. So when I equals 1, current value is 2, remaining value is 7. And so we keep track of these remaining values too. And the same for I equals 2. And we put the value we are looking for here. By now, we are not lucky enough to find any remaining value in the array. And when I equals 3, the current value is 7. Then we find that we are looking for value 7 here. 7 plus the array at the index 1, which is 2. 7 plus 2 equals 9. So this is the answer. We will retain the value, the indices here, and the current indices. So this is the solution. And the time complexity is that we only need to traverse through the array for one time. And we use a map. Each map insert or find the value is all one complexity. So the overall complexity is ON. Then let's look at the code of how we solve this problem in Python. And first, we maintain a dictionary to keep track of the remaining values we are looking for, and we traverse through the array from 0 to the length of the numbers. Current value equals numbers I, and the remaining value we are looking for equals target minus current value. If we find current value is already in the dictionary, then that means we find the value that we are looking for. And so we return the indexes of the current value and the of current value and the value which at current value equals to the target. And otherwise, if we didn't find the current value in the remaining dictionary, we will put the remaining value to the dictionary to keep track of the value and iterate through the for loop until we find the answer. And the solution is correct. Yeah. And thanks very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Thank you.